Hey y'all, quick little PSA before the actual video starts. This is like a whole different day. I didn't even fix the lighting. I just wanted to say something real quick because I was editing this video and I realized some stuff after the fact. Yeah, let me just start by saying the color I chose in the video was clearly not my color. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had like 3 different T3s. I wasn't super familiar with the brand. I hadn't seen any videos on it or anything, so I didn't know that there were 3 different types of concealers. So I thought the one that I chose was going to be, if it worked, it was the only one that was going to work for me, which may or may not have anything to do with the color match for me, which is why I'm asking you guys, if you guys are my shade twins and you guys have used Uoma Beauty before, please help me. Okay, let me know in the comments which shade worked for you, if you do have a shade that works for you, because the shades that they gave me do not work. I don't know if the concealer is gonna be the same situation as the foundation, because the foundation that I used, you will see, is neutral, but it just didn't show up neutral for me. And the shade that I used online looks completely different in a picture. So if I was looking at a picture, I'd be like, oh, okay, that shade can actually work, but it looks, to me, way different when you actually swatch it. So I just had to say that because throughout this whole video I'm probably gonna be looking like a tangerine. So yeah, obviously if you want to see what I'm talking about, you guys can continue to watch the video. Sorry for interrupting. Yeah. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. Ellarie here. The last video I did with Yoshi, a PR unboxing, I asked you guys to let me know in the comments what you guys wanted me to use out of that unboxing for a tutorial. Most of you guys said you wanted me to use the Uoma stuff. Wait, rewind a little bit. I don't know how to pronounce this. Somebody in the comments said it's Oma. I've heard people say Uma. I ain't heard nobody say Uoma, but I guess I'm just a weird one. So forgive me if I pronounce it wrong. I even Googled it, and their way that they told how to pronounce it, I was like, Uma? That don't sound right. I don't know if that's or oh, I don't know. Okay, so I'm just call it Oma because that's what somebody in my comments said that it was called. So Uoma Beauty. All right, let's focus here. Even though the title says full face of Uoma, I don't have a full face of stuff, but majority of it is, which is why I titled it that way. I'm gonna use their eyebrow pencil, foundation, concealer, eyeshadow palette, highlighter. I'm gonna use everything pretty much that I have that is in a different category. I technically can't say this is a first impressions video because even though this was months ago, when I first got their foundation and concealer, I wore it, and from what I remember, this was really long ago, but I know I haven't like worn it again. So what I remember happening, I'm still a little fuzzy if it was exactly the creasage or the color. I don't remember. It was literally like end of last year, sometime around then. So since you guys wanted to see a tutorial with it, I felt like I could do like a wear test on it today. So I can see if I still feel the same way about it or not. But yeah, I have tried it once. I just don't remember how I felt about it and why I haven't picked it back up again. Everything in life deserves well, not everything or everybody. Let me just stick to the makeup. Okay, so I remember this is a mattifying foundation. Medium coverage, use sparsely, and full coverage, use generously. Extreme coverage, multiple layers. So it does say you can layer it, and it says it's a weightless, soft, matte hydrating foundation. Even though I have like combo skin, I can have extremely oily days and extremely dry days. Living in the South, you just gotta, for me, assume that you're gonna be oily. Like, it doesn't matter if I wake up today and my whole face is ashy and I put on a ton of matte, ton of powder, 3 layers of baking powder. When I go outside, I'm gonna be hot and it's gonna be oily. So I've said that in a video before because I know you guys know I like really matte finishes, but it's mainly because of the weather. Today it's 84 degrees. And guess what it says it's gonna be tomorrow? 67. I don't understand. Okay, so first, I don't have anything on my face right now. I do have some very thick eyelash extensions going on. I know it looks like a lot right now, but when my face is beat, they're gonna be popping, don't worry. All right, so for my eyebrows, they have pencil called Baby Hair. I believe they have 2 different pencils. One is pointed like this one, where it has like the pointed tip. And then the other one is a thicker pencil that, I got it right here. It's called Fro to Go. So it's more of the triangle shape, which a lot of brands now have both. They have like a thicker pencil like this in a triangular shape, and then like a pointed pencil as well. Yes, sir.
What? I'm gonna do a chance to one pickle.
One pickle, sure.
Wait, actually popsicle?
No. See how you crossed the line? You know, you just were there and then you went over there. Like, okay, I have used this. Everybody's interrupting me. What, Mom? She tells me to work, then I'm working, and then she's mad because I'm not responding, but I'm working. It's like, pick one, okay? Well, this is shade 5, I believe. I feel like my face is just like, I'm not taking care of it. I can honestly say with this whole isolation thing, I should probably have more time to take care of my face, but I actually have been doing a terrible job at it. I don't think I've used one mask this whole week, and I feel like it's showing. Even on like my true first impressions videos where I'm like really sitting down and using something for the first time and giving it a wear test, there's been several instances where I wore it for a second time and had completely different results, either because I used a different primer or I used something else different and it like worked perfectly. Even the first time I used Fenty's foundation with the Fenty primer, I'm probably like one of the only people that don't like them together. And it could have been a fluke, I don't know. But when I wore the foundation again with a different primer, like as you guys know by now, like it's my jam. So you gotta give, especially makeup products, a couple goes and mix some things up to really see if what's causing the issue. Okay, I'm using a light hand with this shade because it's a little darker than I usually go. So I think that is good. Now I'm gonna clean these babies up. Alrighty then. They do have another eyebrow product called Blowout. It's like a colored eyebrow gel to like give your eyebrows some volume, if you will. But I don't usually use these because ever since, you know, my eyebrows grew back. Everyone say hi to them. They kind of grew back. I haven't really needed to add volume to them because my eyebrow hairs are kind of really thick on their own and curly, so they need more volume and I can give them a French braid. So all right, moving on to the foundation. I'm gonna prime my face. I'm really reluctant on which primer to use because I don't want to use anything too oily, but I don't want to use anything too matte, and I really want to use this new one, but I'm scared since it's new I won't know if like the results are because of this since I've never used it before. Okay, I'm just gonna use a primer that I use with pretty much every other foundation that I use. So I'm just gonna use my YSL primer. All right, now while that's working its way on in, I'm gonna grab the foundation. The shade I chose to go with was T1N. I was actually really conflicted when I was trying to figure out if I wanted to use the neutral one or the cool one because the neutral one seemed more warm than neutral. It was confusing, so I had to swatch like the cool one and the neutral one on my face and leave it there a while, and I felt like the cooler one would have made me look a little more flat. Their warm is, I think, a little too warm for me, so I just decided to go with the neutral. Oh my god, I shook this up, but it's still super watery right now. And honestly, lately, I haven't even been really wearing, I don't know why this is coming out so watery. I might have shook it too much. I don't know, but I haven't really been wearing a lot of foundation lately. I've just been kind of going in with my concealer first and then putting foundation in the spots that I didn't use my concealer with. That's like my new thing now, so maybe for next tutorial I'll show you guys that because I've been kind of loving it more. It's been giving me more of a like fresh look. That's how I was trying to describe it, fresh. This is coming out super watery though, I don't know why. But let's see how this color looks. Gonna use a little more since I am testing it. Even though I normally wouldn't use this much. I just want to see how it would look if I did go with like a medium coverage. Okay, so that's all the foundation I'm going to use. The color isn't bad. It's a little more reddy orange than I usually like. I like to put on foundation and it look like I ain't got no foundation on. Like once it like settles in, it may, you know, toned down a bit. But I'm gonna move on to the concealer, which is called, oh, the foundation, by the way, is called Say What? And the concealer is called Woke. And this is the shade Brown Sugar T3. This is like the closest color I can come to with the normal concealer colors I like to use. This was the closest one I could find because it was out of like 2 other ones that I had. So I'm gonna slop this on. This is obviously much thicker than the foundation was for me. Not hella thick, but it is thick. Okay, gonna use my Beauty blender. I remember back in the day, I wasn't even like a huge fan of concealer because I didn't really feel like I needed it. And I felt like when I did use it, like it was so obvious that I had makeup on. Like I used to be anti-concealer and foundation. Like one day I'm gonna show you guys this book I made, or not I made, but my sister made me when I was going away to college. And like I had foundation as like one of the worst products ever, like listed in the book, like no lie. My things changed. But concealer now is like my jam. I can now just like actually skip foundation if I really wanted to and just like use concealer. Not even hell of it, just like enough to like brighten underneath my eyes and kind of even me out just a tad. Now it's kind of like I've placed so much responsibility on my concealers that when they don't work, I am just furious. I don't know why I feel like everything's looking super like orangey on me. It's like, can you guys see that? Do I look a little tangerine-y? I'm gonna keep going for now and like set my concealer. I'm gonna use my normal setting powders like my Fenty Beauty honey powder and my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm gonna use my bronzer that's more like, has less red in it, just because I have a lot going on with these tones in my face right now. So I'm gonna try to add a little bit of coolness to it. Finally, my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. And now moving on to their highlighter. This one's new. I got this one in the PR unboxing. It's called Barbados from their Carnival collection. I would show you guys, but if you watch the PR unboxing, you know that it is broken. So I can't really like lift it this way without it being spilling everywhere. So I'm just gonna have to see it when it starts popping on my cheek here. It's a really pretty color. It's just a thicker texture than I'm used to, as far as like, I'm used to it being my highlighters, like my absolute favorite ones being like really fine, so that when you glide it on, it's almost like it's cream. It just glides on like butter. And this one is a little bit more chunkier. I'm just kind of trying to make it all look even. Let me try my finger, because I was super excited about this highlighter and I don't like the way it's going on. I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna add any more. I'm gonna use the rest to put like lightly on my nose, but yeah, man, I was really excited about her. But it's like it's not as fine as I like my highlighters to be. So it's kind of like I had to kind of work it in so that it looked evenly, because since it was a little on the chunkier side, it didn't want to like just come on really smoothly. So all right, let's do these eyes. I'm gonna prime them first. Don't worry, I'll be giving like a final opinion on everything that I use at the end of the video, as well as a wear test. So the palette that I'm gonna use is also from their Carnival collection. I've used their other palette before. I don't know how many they have, but I've used one of their palettes before and I really liked it, so I'm not really too worried about the eyeshadows. But this one is their newest one. It is called Carnival, like I said, and it's very bright and colorful. I think I'm gonna go for an all matte look today. I'm gonna start with Notting Hill. It's like a little sherbet orange matte shade. I don't know why this palette looks like, I don't know if it's because I'm far away, but the colors look way better in person. So this is like a sherbet orange matte shade. It's called Notting Hill, and I'm gonna kind of use that all over my eye because I'm going for like a really like kind of light brown orangish shadow situation. So now I'll put it even on my lid. I don't think I put my concealer on right. I think I just put it like I didn't rub it in on my whole lid, so it's not even really showing up well on my actual lid. I didn't want to touch my eyelashes, so the color's actually really pretty though. I honestly don't even want to use anything else. That's why I keep putting on so many layers. For my actual lid, I'm just gonna go over it with this why does everybody make it so difficult to say these words? I'm not even playing, y'all. I know I be messing up some words, okay? But these words, watch, I'm gonna read them. Barranquilla. I don't know. What is it? Mardi Gras. I'm just joking. I know that says Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras. Okay. Bahia. My Caribbean people probably know all these and they're probably laughing at me right now. Trinidad, I know that one. Shout out to Tajiracia from Trinidad. Wifey. Tenerife. I don't know. Notting Hill. Okay. Barbados. Rio. I know those. The one I was trying to say just now is Oruro. Okay, that's the color I'm going to use next. Keep that in mind. And lastly, Mazatlan. Maybe the T is silent. Mazatlan. I don't know. Okay, but it don't be me, y'all. It don't be me, I promise you. So like I said, I'm putting Aurora on my lid. I think this color looks nice with the orange. I'm also gonna put this on my lower lash line. Oh, I love these warm vibes. All matte is just like it's my new favorite, not my new favorite, but my current favorite look. All matte, everything. All matte, black, matte, brown, matte, pink, matte, purple, matte, green, matte, blue, all matte. Because the next one I'm gonna do is that mint. I ain't forgot about that mint. A couple of you guys said you wanted me to do the mint situation. Wait till I hit y'all with that mint chocolate look, okay? I can't wait, I'm excited. But I love this too. So I'm gonna put some liner and some mascara on really quick. Normally, obviously, I would use, do my wing liner, cause you know, I ain't a thing without my wing. But when I wear eyelash extensions, I never wear wing liner. But they do have a wing liner and I have used this several times. It's called Cleopatra ink and I do like this one. Blackly Black, y'all. They're so cute. See, that's why I want to love them so much, because I love cute brands that really put like really thoughtful and effort into all their stuff. Even this palette, like it has like quotes on it. Well, a quote on it. It says, "I'm sorry I can't hear you over the sound of my fabulousness." You know what I'm saying? Because that is so true. And it even shows the definition of carnival, which is a season of merrymaking. I didn't even know that. I thought it was just, you know, carnival means like everybody get together and be lit, you know what I'm saying? But they have like the true definition, so you're not ignorant like me. Like, I love that. Packaging is bomb. I forgot to show y'all that too. It's all colorful and stuff. Yeah, so I use this. It's okay, don't look at the bristles. It's one of those tips where it's like a whole bunch of bristles up into a point, so that if you shut it too fast and you pull those bristles down and it stays like that, then they get stuck. But I've been using it like this anyway. I just kind of mess with the tip of it, or you can cut those extra hairs off. But you do have to be careful when you close it, not to close any of the hairs down. But I have used this several times, so I know that I like that liner. Don't believe they have a mascara, so I'm just gonna go in with my Bad Gal Bang. And for all my eyelash extension girls, and even my girls who like to wear their eyelash strips for multiple days, I don't know how you do that, but even you, clean your lashes, okay? I don't want you looking down and everybody seeing your whole week of makeup looks on your lashes, okay? It just takes a second to just dust off that eyeshadow, or you know, when you clean off your face at night, put a little soap and water, get your little the wands, throwaway wands, and clean your lashes, because that is so not cute when I could see your gold, purple, blue eyeshadow all caked on your lashes. You don't see them when you're looking, but when you look down, we see it, okay? So just remember to do that, ladies. It's very important. It will make the difference of you looking bomb and you're looking dirty. I'm just being real life raw. Okay, so I'm gonna stay on the warm theme and go with a matte brown lip. It took me a while to find one because for some reason their glosses have like the little stickers at the bottom that kind of give you an idea of what color the gloss is, but these lipsticks, I have like a bunch of these, and they don't have like a little cheat sticker, so you know like you're choosing a red, a brown, or whatever. So it took me a little minute, but I ended up with Angela and Aretha. Their lipstick has a little quote on it too. It says, "A badass doesn't talk about being a badass. Don't talk about it, be about it." You know what I'm saying? If you're a badass, be a badass. You ain't gotta talk about you're a badass. They don't know. Getting off track again, but you know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm gonna line my lips first with Shayla's pencil with ColourPop BFF4. Then I'm gonna go in with Aretha, which is the darker of the two mattes. It looks really good with this liner too. And in the middle of my lips, I'm gonna use Angela. It's a little bit lighter and it looks a little bit warmer. So I'm gonna leave it matte for now. If I end up putting some gloss or something over it later today, I'll let you guys know at the end of the review. I'll spray my face real quick. This is Urban Decay's All Nighter, FYI. Obviously I'm not dressed, but this is what my final makeup look is gonna look like today. But before I do my wear test and come back to you guys and let you guys know how everything worked out, I'll give my first like how I'm feeling right now. The foundation, it was lightweight to me. Like a lot of lightweight. Like I don't know if I shook it too long, but it was a little bit on the thinner side, but it did apply lightweight, which what it says it's supposed to do, and it was mattifying, and I didn't feel super dry. I didn't put a lot on, but my first impression of the foundation was cool, besides my little color issue. Same thing with the concealer. The concealer is not lightweight, so if you really want a lightweight feel, I would use like way less concealer than I use because it's thicker. So it's no point of wanting to feel lightweight and using a lightweight foundation if you're gonna put on a super heavy concealer, unless you just want a lot of coverage but you don't want heavy foundation, heavy concealer, then it works. I didn't mind it being thicker, but I know some people are like weird about that, so it was thicker. I don't have any creasing yet, so I think the first time I wore this foundation and concealer, I don't think it was a creasing was a problem. I think the color was a problem now that I'm like really thinking about it, because as I was applying it, I felt like I even still feel like I'm more neutral down here and a lot like warm and orange up here. So I'm not used to being this bright, but I don't know if when I get dressed or going to different lighting or what, that if it's gonna change, because that's the only thing that I'm still kind of really like reluctant about right now is the color, because it turned out really nice. The highlighter, bless its soul, I probably can't wear that again. It was just not fine enough for me. It was a little too chunky and it didn't come on as smooth like I like, even though as you can see from far away it looks like a really pretty shade and I was super excited about it, but when I applied it, it just didn't apply smoothly for me. So yeah, the lipstick obviously is popping. I have no problems with the lipstick or the eyeshadows, so right now it's just a matter of seeing how well the foundation and the concealer is gonna wear, which we will find out later in this video. All right, see y'all later. Hey y'all, I'm back looking crazy or whatnot. Just left my sister's house. It's like 11ish. Brought Fefe home. They're actually in the other room about to watch Frozen 2 and I don't want to miss it, so this is gonna be really quick. I do have my final opinion on this Uoma Beauty I have going on right here, and it's bittersweet, okay, because as you can see today, oh god, looks like I have a mustache with this like lip liner that's halfway on because I did eat or whatnot. I was outside for quite a bit, even when the mosquito bugs came out, so I was able to be outside and inside today, and it was like a really weird day. It was like hot one minute and cold the next. So as far as the wear, not mad at it at all. Not mad at it at all. I did have a little douce too, so just bear with me. Not mad at the wear. I'm not oily, well, not hella oily. I feel like with everything that I am gonna say next, I feel like I would be totally happy if this was the final outcome if it wasn't for the color. I do have color issues. In person, I am just like too orange. And I think that was my initial problem the first time I wore it, where I said I didn't know if it was creasing or the color. It was definitely the color, because I'm really not having any creasing issues. Not terrible. So it's just we're not compatible color-wise. So I probably can't, even the foundation, like when I first put the foundation on, I knew I was gonna have a few problems because even the foundation was a little too bright for me. So not bright as in light, but just like, and the concealer, I definitely put too much. I put as much as I normally put on with my other concealers, but for this one, since it's on the thicker side, it was definitely too much concealer because I feel like my face, even when I was like in other mirrors, just looked like I had a lot of makeup on, even though like I didn't even put that much foundation on and everything else was kind of normal. I just feel like the concealer was just too thick for me to put as much on as I did. So like I would wear it again because I feel like it has good coverage, but it's just, it's the color is just not gonna work for me. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys wear normally the same shades I wear and I just didn't choose the right colors, let me know in the comments. But as far as my final opinion on the foundation and the concealer, it's just we weren't compatible color-wise. Everything else, the eyeshadows, the lipstick, the eyebrow pencil, I'm still copacetic with that. You guys already heard what I had to say about the highlighter. I would love if they came out with a formula that was a lot more fine and kind of glided on better. If you guys had different results, hoorah. But those were the only things that I probably just don't feel like I was compatible with. But overall with the brand, I love their packaging. I love the thought they put into their products. I definitely, like I said, I'm going to use the products that I did like. Again, support your black owned brands. Yeah, I'm about to go watch Frozen 2. Come on, girl. I mean, you're here now. You've interrupted me several times today, so
Callum went potty.
Oh, good job. Why are you looking at the camera, not me? You're talking to me, right? Or are you telling them she went potty?
She went potty.
She went potty. Okay. Well, good timing because I'm just ending the video. So, yeah. Until next time.
Yoshida, 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 God. Yoshida, 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 God. I love you.
So you in here singing and she's still in the potty?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go, honey.